Two, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
Man. Let's get this one, fellas.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Cousins now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Maybe a free play here. Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Hold on to that rock, man. Damn.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They pitch it out to Murray.
Oh, you feel that way?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
I got faith in it.
Staff works on him. We'll step aside and be right back.
Damn. You better wake up and get up out that injury.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got a man, it's right. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good start.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, set, blue 60. Hey, 22.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Dancing to it, looking for
Give me that.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought
Get
that
money,
might
Rupp.
big. Screen pass. Looked like it was
Get
coming together.
money.
Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. Forced out to his. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Stupid ass nigga, man.
His guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a
How this nigga got Crabtree, Cobb? What's going on?
Two-hand monster, both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end.
Nah,
so he had to incorporate.
You sound crazy, nigga. Cut it out, dog.
Take on bigger people. So
he got 0 yards.
That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running.
Nah, I'm not complaining. I was just like, it looked weird.
Going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And he's got room. And down he'll go at the 25. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off.
Look like he even changed Stafford number. Ain't that nigga number 9? The fuck going on? Stafford number. Ain't his number 9?
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up.
You can't. He been there.
He does it himself and picks up the first. First carry for Royce Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the ball, on the ball.
To throw on second down to Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 22 yards on the pickup there. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Cousins on 1st down.
You gotta hold on to that, baby.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins now. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 20.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch.
This feel like a bye week, dog.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
God damn.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
Muscles him off. And he'll take it up past the 25
Most definitely.
to the 26-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out
this
there.
This pussy ridiculous. It's buy one, get one free out here.
An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That mean 2-1, man.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 22.
Jumbo! Hey, 22!
On first and 10, Stafford. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, Freeman. Running right through it. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's first and 10 at the 14. Now a handoff, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week.
Yeah, this nigga Stafford with the
just looking really porous,
dog tent visor. This shit crazy.
Start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist.
Ignorant.
Right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
21. Like 7.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Linval Joseph. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Well, we talking about a motherfucking quarterback, man. That shit crazy.
What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Robert Ayers in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Mike Vick.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll run it now out of the gun. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over. It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Cousins giving this Vikings offense a bit of a spark early on in his tenure in purple.
That might be a rebuilding year, sound like.
Cousins now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah, you got 2 young running backs.
Here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
11. Double.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Vikings
hit the shit out that nigga.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard.
Whoever his running back is, got his lights up. He ain't paid a bill.
And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the pass.
Fumble.
Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Lucky distance. Like
From the shotgun, it's Cousins, eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Cousins now on 2nd down.
Bad pass.
Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And some room to run now.
Stupid ass pass.
He brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
10-10. 11-11. 10-10. 11-11.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Set. Blue 60.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4th down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4
Trying to
rush hour in
finagle
your
that nigga.
hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And out now come the Vikings. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, he's
Exactly.
able to muscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. K.J. Wright not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to rifle one. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Johnson, the intended target. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
To throw is Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Cousins the thrower, escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that sack numbers. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford is going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. He juked him, and now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
21.
From the gun, Stafford flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was
you're talking about that old line that you just picked up.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 22.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Hey, steamer.
Here's Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
White 7. You ready? 180. Double right. White 7.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Amendola, he was the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Cousins now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove,
1-2
they
with him
stood
with the
their
1-2.
ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Forbath will put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points.
I've been there over 10 years.
It's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Yeah, it had like a grandfather plan. I'm unlimited everything.
And the Eagles have
everything.
Again now to extend their lead. If they hold on a victory there, it'll be their 3rd.
Everything. They the best.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dumping it off for Johnson.
Oh, hell
He'll
no.
get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
There you go. And the service is good.
finish it off on EA Sports.
Yeah.
This. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Yeah, and that's worth it. It's worth it. You do your payments.
Hey, 22.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. This is Cobb with a catch.
It's worth it.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets.
Yeah, the no fire too, but the 9 ain't nothing wrong with the 9. I got the 8. The 8 is the same as the 9. I had the 8 when it first came out. But that note is way bigger.
To throw on 2nd down. Stafford now in desperation
throw
deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out.
If anything, it'd be lower than what it is.
Respectable, and that's what they're doing here.
After you pay this shit.
And now out comes Minnesota. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50. Right at